Why isn't that working? Why isn't that working? It is working. Thought it wasn't working. Hey guys, how are you? You guys are really close. Let me just move you further back. That's better. Ugh. Ugh, there we go. How are you? Hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave. It was 38 degrees Celsius here today. And again tomorrow. Crazy. Crazy. Are you going to say something? I'm saying something. Okay. It's working, yeah. On my other screen, it was just there waiting. Okay. So, hope you have a cooler day. No. Yesterday was hot. Today was bloody hot. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. And then we've got a cooler day, but storms and then rain. It's coming into summer. What do we expect? Sitting here and it's still... Oh, what are we now? 29 degrees Celsius. And we're 7:15 at night. Stupid. Stupid. Oh well. All good. Okay. Hi from cold England. Oh, I'd love to join you right now. I would love to join you in England right now. It's too hot. Alright, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes and then I'll give you guys what I have. I've been given permission to full disclosure on the medbed rollout, which I wasn't given yesterday. If you guys remember, if you watched yesterday, I had two military guys standing in front of me that I could see. Nobody else could see them. I could. They're like, no, you're walking a fine line, and I was bursting to say it, and they're like, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, now I have been given permission to full. Now I'm not using the laptop, which means I cannot set the live comments to subscribers only, which means you're going to get trolls. Ignore them, don't engage. I will delete them as I get there, okay? Just ignore them. Please send us some sun and heat, please. Oh, you can have it. You can have it all. You can have it all. Yeah, Mum's good. Thank you for asking, Janine. She's not great. She's deteriorating, but she's okay. French so soon. Oh, I'm on a Facebook page that shows French chateaus and castles, like literal castles, for sale. Fully renovated, working as hotels. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. 5 degrees here in UK. Ooh, it's really nice right now. How's your horse going? Where did I see that? How's your new horse? I only get to see her once a week. Ever since I got her, everything has been against me with her. I couldn't find agistment for her. Took me, 2.5 weeks to find agistment for her, and I can only get to her once a week because every time I plan on going, it's either boiling hot or I get halfway there and it's raining. So I've only ridden her 5 times in like 6 weeks, which isn't a problem. It's not a problem, honestly. I'm going to have her for the rest of her life, so I'm not in any hurry to do anything with her. She's only 5. It is what it is, and you know, there's just always going and seeing her. But I trust the flow of my life, and there's a reason. Like, I went to get 4 new tires for my car today, and you know, it's hang on. And I couldn't get in the shop. Yes, I could have gone to another tire shop, but I trust that particular shop, and you know, so I'm like, okay, well, it wasn't meant to be today, not a problem. So I went to the horse tack shop instead. I was like, okay, I'm here. Might as well. So I got some lollies for the horses, and happy camper. It's all good. Okay. Right, now I'll just catch up and give a few more people time to get on. Let me see. There's a few castles here like that. Yeah. I wish they would allow your mum to go on the med beds. I mean, it's the least they could do considering the amount of time they have upset you. Well, for a while I thought about that, but it's not what they do to upset me. It's, on one hand, my ego says I've done everything I can to educate people on the med beds. It's the least they could do. But on the other hand, it's like, no, I'm not in my ego, and that is jumping the queue. So, no, I have to wait with everybody else. It's not fair. So I'm okay to wait. Mum's okay to wait. But just make the wait a little less weighty. So, you know, yeah. That sucks once a week. I know, it's doing my head in, but every time I have time to go and see her, there's always something. And it's like, okay, I trust the flow of my life. I'm only meant to see her once a week at the moment. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. So, it is what it is. Do you think the horses will be upset when your appearance changes after the medbed? No, because horses are based on vibration as well. So they will recognize you. They'll learn, same as dogs and your cats, they will recognize you really quick, okay? And then they'll get used to it. It'll only take 2 or 3 times, and then they'll visually recognize you. So 4 new tires will hurt dollars. Yeah, I know. Trust, tell me about it. Alright, so I've been allowed to reveal the rest of, I wish I brought my laptop. I've been allowed to disclose the rest. So basically, what's going to happen now? SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, was supposed to announce the Brunson case on Friday, which obviously they didn't. Now I believe they put out an announcement that they were going to do it 9:30 or 10 o'clock on Monday morning. It's now Tuesday evening here in Australia, and still no announcement. My immediate thought is we've been screwed over again. That was my immediate thought. That was my reaction. But as the day has gone on, I've realized that just maybe they have to have everybody in place. When I say everyone, I'm talking about medbed teams around the world, including transport drivers, phone staff. They've got to have redemption center staff around the world. All currencies have got to be ready to go around the world. It's just there's so many players involved in so many different departments. Maybe, just maybe, that they weren't quite ready. Just maybe one department had a glitch or something. Now, yes, I'm making excuses for them. Big time. Because if I don't make excuses for them, then I'm going to tear my hair out and I'll say something that I probably would regret. So I am making excuses for them to keep my own sanity. There is no excuse. Okay? There is no excuse. When the Supreme Court says they're going to make the announcement and then they don't, yep, radio, it's a white hat operation, and it appears that I really want to say they've screwed us over again. They've set us up and then they screwed us again. That's what I really want to say, and I'm trying to tell myself that's not true. Truth is, I don't know why they didn't announce it. And I did ring the Supreme Court today multiple times, and all I got back was a recording. All I got back is a recording. I rang 6 times, and I got 6 different recordings because I went through 6 different departments. And the person who initially answered the phone, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. I have no information. Let me put you through to somebody who may know," and straight to a recording. I did everything but actually fly there and knock on the door. Oh my God. Anyway, we don't know why they didn't announce it. Now, the med beds are available now. They have been signed off on to be available to the public. However, we need that announcement of the overturning of the Brunson case in order for the phone numbers or the website to be released to book your appointment to actually activate for the public. And it didn't happen. That was supposed to happen on Friday. It was supposed to happen today. Didn't happen. So we're back into a holding pattern again. Thank you, SCOTUS. Thank you, White Hats, very much. As you can tell, I'm really pissed right now. Pissed off. Not drunk, pissed off. Right. Maybe the Supreme Court is on Thanksgiving vacation. No excuse. These are people's lives we're talking about. And once again, Anyway, so what does the rollout of the med beds look like? Right. So first we get the announcement of the Brunson case has been overturned. Okay. Then what happens? This is where it gets interesting. Now stay with me. Okay. Sorry, I got an itchy ankle. I had it this morning, but I don't think it's a mosquito bite. Who knows? It's just itchy. So stay with me for a minute, because if you jump to conclusions, you're going to miss the rest. You're not going to hear me. Now, on Martin Z's show this morning, or last night, whenever, somebody said Skye Prince said that SCOTUS was going to announce the Brunson case. I never said they were. I said if they announce it, that's the go signal. Okay, if and when they announce it, that's the go signal. I didn't say they were going to announce it 100%. Okay, so when they announce it, that is the go signal for the top brass in the military to release the phone numbers to book appointments for med beds. Now, You guys will get those numbers because they will send me the numbers and I will share it to my groups, and then it'll spread like wildfire. Now, the public who don't know what's going on, okay, the public who is not in the groups, I'm talking about the people who haven't got a clue. Okay, what will happen then is, pardon me, I just finished dinner. What will happen then is about a week after, about a week after the announcement of the Brunson case, I will be asked to do my medbed procedure live on this channel, okay? And Elon Musk's X, it'll be on Truth Social, and I do believe parts of it will be shown on whatever channels Elon Musk has bought and is about to buy. Okay. TV. Okay. So what will happen to a location, okay, which I will, and then in the afternoon I will take you for a tour through the medbed center, so the preparation area, recovery area, the little shop where the replicators will be, plus the medbed rooms, okay, where the actual medbed rooms are. I will take you for a tour through that with a senior medbed operator, okay, and we will discuss what each of the beds do. We'll discuss the process, the procedure, all of that, okay. Then the next morning, what will happen is the filming will start, okay. Now, this is a military operation. This is not just me holding a phone, okay, on the proper film crew, recording video crew, whatever you want to call it. They will record me in the morning, okay, and then they'll ask me questions like, how you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you excited? What do you want done? Blah, 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 you know, just general chit chat. Then I will go and do my scan, which we will keep the camera on me at all times. The only time the camera's not going to be on me is when I use the bathroom. So then I'll have my scan, and then we will go into the room with the senior medbed operator and we'll discuss my scan and what changes or what I want done and things like that, you know, what my frequency is and all of that stuff. And then I'll go to the preparation room for about half an hour, something like that, where, you know, the person behind the camera will be asking me questions like, it's so exciting, and just chat, just regular chat. Then they'll come and ask me with this glass pad if the changes, you know, what I want done is what I want done, and I will give my approval, and then they'll take me into an actual medbed room, and the camera crew will be directed to set up their camera so that when I lay on the bed, the camera is, you know, you can see from my stomach right up to my head, okay. Now, the entire time that I'm on the bed having my procedure, the camera will be live streaming. You will see the changes from my abdomen up in real time, okay. So you will actually see me losing weight. You'll see my hair growing. You'll see me starting to look younger, all of that. So you will see everything, absolutely everything. You'll see me, the camera will follow me when the procedure's finished to the recovery room, and then to the replicators to get some clothes, and then the documentation room, all of that, okay. And then the last thing that you will see with me is walking out the door, okay. Now, following when the filming of me stops, this is when the live stream will continue for a further 10 hours. And what it's going to be is each country, okay, in alphabetical order, will come up on the screen, will flash on the screen, and that'll be the national phone number underneath the country, okay. That is the full disclosure of the medbeds, Okay, so that will run continuously for 10 hours. Okay, so if you miss it, you just go back alphabetically to your country and you find the number, press pause, and there's the number. Okay, but you guys will have the numbers before this happens. So I've been told. So I've been told, okay? All I can tell you guys is what I have been discussing with the military medbed team that's going to do this. Okay, so there may be some minor changes, something like that. We'll just have to, you know, go by the fly and adapt. So this is how the disclosure of the medbeds is going to be to the public. Okay, so it will be a national phone number for each country in alphabetical order that will run for 10 hours continuously. Okay, so the whole live stream, the entire live stream may be running for 20 hours straight from start to finish. Okay, so maybe 10 hours for me. I don't know what time they're going to start. I don't know. Who knows? Might follow me around the garden for a walk. Watch me have lunch. Who knows? We will decide that, you know, the day before. Okay, we'll run through it the day before, so we're prepared. So, you know, and there'll be some military person running ahead of me, clearing people out of the way, so they don't appear on camera, you know, to protect their privacy. Okay, so this is how the disclosure is going to be. So it is going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys will see all my cellulite and everything else, which is why I found out that I have recently had a very severe elbow injury, which I still can barely bend my arm, and why my knee blew up overnight so I couldn't exercise is because they don't want me to lose weight, because having a nice skinny person demonstrating the med beds you don't see that much of a change. So they caused injuries to myself, so I cannot exercise, so I put on the weight. So when you see me, you know, from when I start the medbed procedure to the end, there is quite a large difference. Okay, which is really frustrating, because I don't like the way I feel. I don't like all the extra flappy bits. Fat. Yeah, it's just... It is what it is, but I can't exercise because my knee and elbow just don't allow it. And they don't want me to because, you know, if you're all nice and skinny, there's not going to be that much of a change of the medbed procedure, and the public will go, oh, that's all right. Didn't see much. So having someone a little more overweight, and then, you know, having someone say, let's say, ending up 70 kilos, there is quite a difference. I want people to see quite the difference, not just a little. So, yeah. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, all good. Now, let me go back to comments. Let me see. So over this bullshit. Me too. Me too. Oh, what's your opinion about Donald Trump? He's a very courageous person who has got an impossible job, and he's doing a great job putting up with all the arrows and the lies and the bullshit about him. He's doing the best he can. Like, we're all doing the best we can with our, you know, task. Let's see. I hope the Brunson case will go soon. Yeah, I was told by a little birdie that kind of slipped out from the Supreme Court, that they are preparing to release the statement, the results this week. They said within the next 24 to 48 hours that will be released. We were told it was Friday, we were told it was Monday, and we're still here. So I'm taking every bit of intel with a grain of salt. Observe, not absorb. So yeah. Med beds are coming out in 2025. Well, they will be out in 2025, but if the Brunson case is announced before that, then they're going to be in 2024. So yeah. Yeah, always a new reason to delay. Next is the windows at the White House need to be cleaned. I know you're only the messenger. Yeah. Oh, it's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. What's the brand name of these med beds and who is being trained to operate them? The brand name, I would say, would be Pleiadian Brilliant Medical Tech on Earth in modern history for the first time. In modern day, for the first time. There is no brand. Okay, they're military med beds, and there is no brand. Who's being trained at the moment? Medical people. Okay, that's being selected. Now, out of 1,000 people that apply, maybe 10 actually complete the training. Okay, it's not for the faint-hearted. Okay. So yeah, big invasion of your privacy. Agreed, and for quite some time I did agree, and then I said no, not gonna happen. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, I got to put my hurt and ego aside. And when my mum went into hospital, and I saw how many people were struggling and were sick, it brought me back down to earth. And then it's like, stuff your ego, stuff being hurt. Like, who cares if people are going to judge you? They judge you anyway. You know, like, they're going to hate you anyway. So why not give the people who really need some hope, why not give it to them? So yeah. Will you increase your love of paramedics? Oh dear. So there won't be a website, or will there be a website and a national number? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. There may be a website, but there will be a national phone number. Okay, there may be a website. Alrighty. Why are you putting yourself through this in this way? 2 reasons. My ego. For all the people that called me a fraud and made some very, very, very nasty comments, and to give the people hope, to show them that it's okay. So good afternoon, my name is something, I live in the Philippines, may I know where I could possibly reach and avail the medbed facility? You can't yet. Okay, wait for the national phone numbers to be released. In which language is the name of the country going to be shown? The alphabetical order changes quite a bit for some countries. I would assume that it would be in English, and underneath the country name would be in that country's language. I would assume. I don't know. That's what I would do. I bet you're getting some kind of surgery treatment and going to be recorded. It's going to be live streamed. Like, okay. Treatment might be free, but the registration fee is a shock to the wallet. There is no registration fee. If you're watching this channel, you would know that by now. There is no registration fee. That is a scam. I played with the same scammer on 3 different accounts this morning. He tried to sell me a medbed for $75,000, $25,000. And then I said, well, a regular MRI with that MRI machine is like several million. Oh, what's your budget? It doesn't matter. There's no way this medical technology would be, you know, $25,000. And then he said, for the full package, it's $750,000. You're full of crap. You're a scammer. Seriously, these people, like, think, you know, think about it. How will they make sure there is a stable connection all the time when it live streams on this channel? Because they'll be using the quantum internet, which I believe Starlink is based on. Either way, it'll be the quantum internet. And you will be getting the quantum internet in not too distant future. My brother's telling me to be quiet. Let me see. How much weight will you lose? Ooh. I don't know. I will discuss that later. What is that? What was that? I don't want to look. Where is that? Oh, it is too.
The glue tongues?
I think so. Oh my god. Oh. You guys are getting the whole thing. I tell you, everything attacks me. Everything happens. Oh my god. That's funny. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. We will be able to see your procedure on this YouTube. Yes. Okay. Yes, it'll be on. I'll live stream it on my channel. Plus, it'll also be live streamed on X. I don't know what channel. It'll also be live streamed on Truth. I don't know what channel. I'll have the links when it gets closer, probably the day before, and then I'll post it. So you won't miss it, and it'll be shared everywhere really fast. Okay. How many things are you allowed to change? That totally depends on your vibrational frequency. Okay, it's all based on vibration. Let's see. Oh, goodness me. Sorry guys, I'm just going through some of the comments and it's... I think I'm going to move forward a bit. Oh, oh dear, there he is. Oh, okay then. Alright. Have you had a better sleep? No. Oh, he's gone. You watch, it'll end up running over my foot. And I'll scream, the camera will go flying, everything will go flying. There. No, again, I had about an hour's sleep. So. It's all good. Okay, so what am I going to have done in the med bed? Let's see. Alright, hang on guys. Since we moved, we've got to reset it. Let's see. Regression, but I think I'm going to be asked to age regress so that you guys can see it. So I have discussed this in great detail with the military. They want me to age regress to 17. Okay, now this is, you won't be allowed to age regress to 17. Okay, your body, they want you to be it went through the crack of the wall. Oh, that's good. they want your physical self to be fully mature. Okay, so they want me to be age 17 so that you can see a difference, because I don't, you know, so many distractions. Lizard, brothers, trolls. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, they want me to be age 17 because I don't look old, and I'm 44 Earth years and I don't look old. So if I age regress to 21, I still look pretty much the same as I did when I was 21. It's just I'm fatter. I've put on more weight. So by going back those few extra years, we'll actually see a difference. So I know that they want me to age regress back to 17, but you will only be able to age regress to no less than 21, 22. This is just for the demonstration. So a general healing, when I was 17, okay, I had the body of a model. I was a jockey, I was riding 25 horses a day. I was 52 kilos, something like that, okay? And I'm definitely not that now. So you'll notice a lot of weight disappear. A lot of weight disappear. I want to grow my hair. I only cut my hair short because I had a shoulder injury and I couldn't look after my hair because I couldn't get my arm up to look after my hair. And I've always wanted long hair, and I just can't get past, you know, when it's at your neck and in your face. I can't get past that. And that's why I keep cutting it, because I get frustrated with it. It's like, just chop it off. So I want long hair. I'd love to have the French language, because I am definitely going to tour some castles in France, and we will be looking at buying a chateau in France as a healing center or something like that. So I do want to color my hair. I am sick of being blonde. All the blonde jokes is not funny, guys. It's not funny. It's very derogatory, and you wouldn't get away with it by making other color jokes. Oh dear. So yeah, blonde jokes are not funny, and yeah, so I do want to change the color of my hair. I'd like to highlight my eyes a bit more, like just make them a bit more blue, make them pop a bit more. What else? I'd like to have a singing voice, but I'm not fussed on a singing voice simply because I had a discussion with Archangel Sandalphon, and he said, "Why do you want a singing voice?" And I said, "Because I love to sing." He said, "Are you going on stage? Are you going to record songs?" I said, no way, I just like to sing. He said, "Then why do you need a singing voice? Why do you need a voice that sounds nice when you sing?" It's like, "Because I don't like the sound of me." And I said, "That's not the point. You love singing. Doesn't matter what you sound like. You sing from your heart. Therefore, it will always be beautiful." Okay, so if I don't get a singing voice, which I'm not fussed on, then I don't mind. I probably won't even ask, or probably slip my mind. So what are the other things that we can ask for? So for women, I don't want leg or underarm hair. I don't want to shave. What a waste of time. And I certainly don't want that time of the month. So I'm going to stop that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So my whole medbed procedure will basically to demonstrate that certain things can happen. Now, one thing which I will be doing and you guys will not be doing is, for the cameras and for the public to see, I will be, after my procedure, I will go back and have another scan, and then they will show the difference from the first scan before the procedure to the second scan after the procedure, so that you will see everything's healed. I've got broken bones and bone chips all kinds of different places. I was a jockey. I rode a lot of horses. I've ridden about 7,000 different horses in my life. A lot. So I've got, massive fractures to my scapula, my right shoulder. I've got massive arthritic changes in my shoulder. I've got bone chips missing from my hip. I've got both my shins are damaged because of being kicked and all these kinds of horses landing on me and all kinds of drama. My whole body is just shot. So yeah, you will see the difference in a big way. Okay, you will see the difference in a big way from one scan to another. So I've had multiple surgeries and all kinds of things. So you guys won't go back into a scan. There's no need. Okay, but I will. Alrighty, so that's pretty much what you're going to see is the difference. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything majorly different. Remember, my particular procedure is to disclose the technology to the world. So you guys can have different things. For women, you can enhance chest area. Men, you can enhance, decrease for both that lower area. Okay, you can basically, when you take a photo, when you have a photo app, and you, make your boobs bigger or your thighs bigger or smaller, take a bit of your abdomen away, all the fat, make your face a bit thinner, that's pretty much what it is. Okay, it's just Photoshop. And then the medbed replicates that kind of thing. Okay, it's not exactly that, but it's the best way I can describe it. So that's basically what we'll be doing in the room, talking to the medbed operator, is photoshopping our body, and then that's stored in the quantum computer, and then when you lay on the bed, your frequency is recognized, and the medbed operator will punch in a couple of things on the bed, and away you go. And yeah, how long will my procedure take? Most likely, because I do have a lot of bones that need preparing, like a very severe shoulder injury, deformity, multiple shoulder deformities, it'll probably take about an hour to an hour and a half. Okay, something like that. because I don't have any illnesses or diseases. I've just got broken bones. So yeah, it'll probably take an hour to an hour and a half, depending. Yeah, so the quantum computer
Solar lights are shit.
yeah, well, you've got the solar thing in the shade. Well, it's under the tree. It's under the tree. I'm talking about solar Christmas lights not working. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Will I be asleep? Most likely, because of the age regression, they don't want you to move. Okay. Yeah, again, the amount of time that your procedure will take will be completely dependent on what you're having done. So a general healing for a healthy person, 15 minutes maximum. Okay, just having teeth regrown, 7 to 8 minutes. The breeze is wobbling the stand. So, you know, if you're 80 and age regressing back to 30, you might be in there for 3 hours. Okay, so the time totally depends on what you're having done. That cost a lot more too. Alright, so yeah. I've heard weight loss could be up to 23 hours, is that correct? No, you will not spend 23 hours in a medbed. That's no. And you wake up and the weight is gone. So before you get off the bed, the procedure's you've already got the changes. Okay, there's no, over time it'll happen. It happens immediately before you get off the bed. Okay. I think the medbed changes one's DNA to match the physical changes one requires. No. The medbed restores your DNA to its original. Okay, it doesn't change your DNA. It removes everything that has changed it from its original. Okay, so it's taking you back. Okay, so it's a good thing. Okay. Can you bring pictures and or list of what you want to look like? Please do. Yes, please do. I do believe they can plug your phone in. Okay, they can plug your phone into the system, and the photo that you have can be placed over the image of your body and can kind of like be copied, or the hair color or something like that can be copied from the photo. That's what I've heard. I'm not entirely sure about that, but please absolutely take a list. I'm taking a list, and get some photos. For me, a general healing will take me back to what I used to look like, which is absolutely fine, but I had a look at bikini models for my mum, and my brother's looked at models for what he wants. So yeah, take a list and get some photos and yeah, have fun with it. With eye color, hair color, body shape, body type, even skin tone. But again, remember, you'll only be allowed to change anything on your body apart from a general healing, if you are at a minimal vibrational frequency, and the scan will give off that vibrational frequency and basically say what you can and what you can't do. Alrighty. Can we take a photo of someone to show them what we look like, what we like? Yeah. Sorry, I just answered that, yeah. Will we have to name each illness we have, or will it just clear our bodies of all illnesses that we have? Now, you don't have to take any medical history. No medical history you don't have to take. You don't have to tell them. That's what the scan's for. The scan will pick up every single abnormality, dis-ease, potential future dis-ease or illness, anything you've had in the past. It'll pick it all up and it will heal it like that automatically. You don't need to know. If you don't want to know, you don't need to know what you have wrong with you. Now, if I wasn't going to do mine live stream, I don't want to know what's wrong with me. I don't care, because it's irrelevant. I'm being healed. So it's not going, in a couple of hours it won't be there. So it makes no difference. But some people do like to know what they've had. Okay, so you can choose, no, I don't want to know, but these are the changes I'd like to make in my body. Or I just want a general healing. In that case, your appointment with the medbed operator will be literally 2 minutes. If you don't want to make any changes on your body and you don't want to know what's wrong with you, just say, I just want a general healing. That's it. Okay, perfect. Done and dusted. Okay, so yeah. Now remember, med beds will heal you, will make your body, your physical self, perfect in every single way. If you have something physical like varicose veins, scars, if you don't want a tattoo, if you have a mole that you don't want, if you've got a birthmark you don't want, if you're missing a limb, your body will be perfect. So you don't need to ask, will it heal this? Will it fix that? Will it work on this? If it's physical, the answer is yes, and it will always be yes. Okay? How many appointments do you think they can do each day per medbed? That is totally dependent on each person and what they're having done. Okay? You might have 5 age regressions for the one bed of very elderly people going back to very young, which means 5 or 6 procedures for that one bed. You may have a whole bunch of general healings of very young, healthy people, 15 minutes tops. So you cannot answer that question, okay? Because it's totally dependent on each single person coming in for their procedure, all right? Completely dependent on the person and what they're having done and what's wrong with them, okay? What is the minimum vibration to age regress? You need to be pretty much full 5D. So if we're looking, it's moving around in there, I can hear it. If we're looking at, on a scale of 1 to, let's say 100, and full 5D is 100, you need to be 99, okay, to age regress. So basically, the more you want to age regress, the higher the frequency you need, and it is the highest vibrational frequency to qualify for any changes. Okay, so if you just want to change your hair color, obviously you don't need to be that high vibration. But age regression comes with a lot of social and mental challenges. Okay, so yeah, it's the highest vibrational frequency that you need to qualify. I'm glad I'm not living there. I know. There's always, every time I do a live or a class, there's some kind of challenge. The other day I had to sit in the car and it was like a sauna. It was so bloody hot. I had sweat dripping everywhere. It's like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Do you have to remove rings and necklaces? Yeah, because the bed will dissolve them. So when you have your scan, I would just take them off. I wouldn't even wear any kind of jewelry. You can have a watch, okay, and just take the watch off. Put it in your bag, and then put it back on until you go into the med bed, and then just take it off, okay? So, yeah, just, you don't go into surgery with jewelry on. So yeah, just take it off. They'll have an envelope or a little Ziploc bag, and yeah, they'll just put it on a table in the medbed room. Nobody else will come in. It's just the medbed operator, and your belongings will be there. And yeah, so all good. freckles gone? Yes, you can remove your freckles. This one, wherever it is, it's on one of my cheeks. I don't know which cheek it is. I don't want. It's on one of my cheeks. I think it's this one actually, but it's not showing up. Is that it there? I think that might be it. Yeah, I want that gone. And I did have a birthmark on my neck here somewhere. Not that side, could have been this side. It was a big green thing. I'll get that removed as well. So yeah. How many times can med beds be used for the same person? As many as you need. Literally. You can literally stay alive for thousands of years using this technology. Just once every 20 years, have a general healing. Done. Literally. Thousands of years. Just, 20 years, have a general healing, and away you go. Then another 20 years, have a general healing, away you go. So, yeah, the old med beds, you could only age regress 3 times before the brain cells began to die. So the new updated ones is limitless, literally. Is there a psychological adjustment that needs to be made after such major changes in the body? Yes, that's the healing centers. That's the counseling that will happen, okay, if you need it. Now, what I've also discussed with them as well is for older people, okay, they, the clothes they wear, that was bright all of a sudden. The clothes the older people wear, say my mum, for example, she's 80 and she wants to age regress till she's about 25. If she's granted permission to do that, she's not going to be wearing 80-year-old clothes. So they will have counselors, okay? There'll definitely be follow-up with counselors. They'll definitely offer you like, I don't even know what you call it, a stylist, to help people choose out clothes like for their new age and their new body type. Definitely take them up on that, okay? Take them up on that. And my mum said, yes, I'll take you up on that. I'll have the counseling, and I'll have a stylist that will actually go shopping with you, or recommend types of clothes for the new body type and the new age that you like. So they'll help you, okay? Not everyone will get that service. Okay, this is for elderly people, disabled people, mentally disabled people that's now fully mentally able, those kinds of things. So I wouldn't be offered that. Okay, counseling, yes, which I'm going to have anyway for my PTSD, but which won't be through the spiritual counselors, would be through the very annoying but always right Galactics. Okay, so yeah, everyone will be offered counseling, but not everybody will be offered like a stylist. Okay, it just depends on the need. Alrighty, so all good. Can the replicators make Guess Jeans logo and all? Okay, with the replicators, I like Forever New clothes and Kukai and all of that. Now, you can replicate those clothes, but they will not have the logo, okay? And they will have some kind of small change. So maybe the pocket is slightly different, or the stitching is different, or the color is slightly different. The style is very slightly different. They're not going to replicate brands and companies, okay? They will be all unbranded, because I asked them with the horse equipment, the tack and all, if I could replicate a saddle that I really, really like, and they're quite expensive. And they said they can make that, the replicators can replicate the saddle, but there will be changes and there'll be no brand on them. Okay, so, and they'll have no like serial number or anything like that, because they're not going to take business away from the brands. That's not fair, it's not right. So yeah, no brands, and there will be slightly different in some way. I'm excited that your channel magically appeared in my feed a few months ago. I really resonate with the info you bring and your overall attitude. Magic? Maybe organized? Probably organized. After medbed procedures, will gyms be redundant? No, you still have to take care of your body. Okay, remember the medbeds are to get you in optimal physical health. You have to maintain it. And a lot of people will want to maintain their body, so gyms will become more important, more popular. Okay. What about metal and stuff from surgeries? Do you need it removed first? No, the medbed will dissolve all implants, so you don't need to go to and get anything removed. Okay. So yeah, there's different sizes of replicators. Okay. The main replicator that people will be getting is about the size of a large microwave. That's to do small objects like a shirt, pair of shoes, food, that kind of stuff. And then you go higher and bigger and bigger and bigger depending on what you need. So the animal rescues, animal healing centers, they will be getting 2 large replicators, which if you put a washing machine, take an extremely large industrial washing machine, and that'll be about the size of each of them. One is for like rubbish disposal, like manure, food, that kind of stuff. And the other one will replicate like dog beds, a saddle, a bale of hay, a bag of horse feed, things like that. So the larger items. And then you can go up to industrial size ones, which are building materials and furniture and things like that, which the military will retain. So the real big ones, the real big replicators will be on loan, okay, to projects until they are, until their project is complete, and then the military will take them back. But they won't stay, they'll only be on loan. So yeah, you don't need a list of implants or anything like that. This is what the scan's for. You don't need to take any medical history, okay? No medical history whatsoever. The scan will pick everything up, okay? Everything. Will there be medbed chambers for the animals close by a medbed? In some parts, in some locations, yeah. In other locations, they'll be further apart. It just depends on the location. My friend asked if there are things replicators cannot make, like what would stop me replicating some radioactive material or heavy element. Yeah, so they do have limitations on them on purpose. So you can't replicate jewelry. You can't replicate drugs or medicines. You can't replicate weaponry or weapon parts. Yeah, those sorts of things. So you can replicate cleaning chemicals. You can replicate clothes, shoes, animal toys, animal beds, pillows, linen, towels, all kinds of stuff, okay? Just not the stuff that the black market has, like jewelry and things like that. So yeah. Do you know the minimum and maximum frequency per vibration? For example, 3D between 0 and 100. No, because you actually need an actual quantum computer for that to read the actual frequency. And you'll find that out at your scan appointment. So. Can beds take away the aggression in dogs? It depends on what's causing the aggression. Okay? Depends on what's causing the aggression. So, if it's a mental thing, like from trauma, then no. That's training. If it's like a chemical imbalance or something like that, then yeah. So, and I'm gonna have to go soon because we've got nighttime summer bugs coming. And I don't, oh, more lizards. And I don't like the nightlife. They're just creepy. Could we replicate a diamond or a flea? No. No. When you call in to make your appointment, do you need to tell them what's wrong? They will ask you some questions, okay? They will ask you some questions and just answer them. Okay? Is it possible to put horses in them? In a replicator? No. Healing chamber? Absolutely. Could we replicate a dead, dried out flea? Yes. You could. Not sure why. But yes, you could. Because it no longer has life. Okay? So yeah. Why do you find lizards creepy when you have seen so many different races in the universe? Because those races are like my size and taller, and they're telepathic. These crawl over your feet and scare the living bejesus out of you. They're creepy crawlies. You know? No, I don't want bugs and lizards crawling over my foot and being behind me crawling up the wall. What if they jump on my head and my face? What if they bite my nose off? No. No. The ETs don't do that. Okay? Yeah, I just pictured the leader of the reptilians on the moon going... Oh dear. Anyway, all good. So you can replicate food, but not a bug. I just said you could. Okay. Stage 4 cancer. I'm on strong pain meds. What about my vibes? That would be determined by the quantum computer. Okay. So every person's going to be different. Alrighty. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. When you raise your vibe, you will attract all the animals. Yes. Yes. Yes, we will. Anyway, all good? Okay, all good. How do you have this information? That's very easy because I've done just over 80 years working with the Secret Space Program, and replicators are very normal. And people ask me, why don't you get excited about medbeds? Medbeds are coming means healing everybody, and replicators fascinating. It's like, no, it's normal. For me, it's normal. Okay, that's why I don't get excited. It's like just another day. And you guys will eventually be like that too. Okay, just another day. Alright, so yeah, it's exciting for you guys. It's just another day for me. Alrighty, so it's good. All right, I'm going to leave it here. And can medbeds change the fear of bugs? Fear of swimming? No. Medbeds are based on physical, not the emotional or mental. Okay? So it's all good. All right, guys. So take care. Have a beautiful day. And Supreme Court of the United States, if you're listening to this, pull your finger out of your backside and make the announcement. The future of this planet is depending on you. And if you choose not to, then I guess we will hold you accountable. As you can see, I'm still pissed off. Anyway, all good. Take care, everyone, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks. Bye.